I'm your host, Golem. You're joining me for Illusions in the Woods, Chapter 11. You and your friends stand frozen in front of an old wooden shack, face to face with a snarling, mossing creature with burning eyes. Nobody move. We can't just stand here. We've got to do something. Do what? That thing is huge. When the creature, Cora Pritchard, also known as Pritch the Witch, glares at you with arms crossed. Well, you punks gonna explain what you're doing here in the middle of the damn night? Or we're gonna do this the hard way? Is the hard way getting eaten by your creepy skeleton monster? Oh. Don't be simple. The ugly thing ain't even got a stomach. He just chew you up and spit you out somewhere. Somewhere off my property. Super. We finally have a lead. And now a creepy pet is gonna kill us. If we scatter, it can't kill all of us, right? Let's get out of here. If she can control that monster, she's probably in a league with him. Him? What nonsense are you... Oh, hell. She whistles sharply, and the mossy creature backs down. Oh. It's you, isn't it? You're the idiots who went up and woke up Redfield. So you do know about him. Please, we're sorry for trespassing, but we need your help. We're kind of desperate, actually. Any information you have about Redfield's history or his powers would be incredibly helpful. History? I'll do you one better than that. I'm gonna tell you how to lock that bastard away for good. Hope you're all having a great day. Unlike the day like this. I just had to wait for that. Chapter 11, you again. You all follow Cora into her house. Dark shelves line the walls, neatly packed with strange stones, dusty tomes, bottles of herbs, and skulls. You know, that kind of rhymed there for a second. Whoa, this is interesting. I want this house to be my house. Don't touch anything. Lucas grimaces, examining a jar with some kind of preserved organ floating inside. Fine by me. Cora pours several. Well, I turned that up instead of down. Hold on. There we go. Cora pours several cups from an cast iron teapot and hands you one. You sniff the cup, wrinkling your nose at the bitter aroma. Is this poison or Earl Grey? Poison? If I wanted you dead, I'd let my pet tear your throat out in the front yard. Drink your damn tea. Give it to the dog, I don't care. Corey's into a well-worn armchair. Her creature settles to the floor beside her like a faithful hound. Silence stretches as you sip the tea. You look around at your friends who all stare back at you, unsure. Finally, Lily speaks. Miss Pritchard? I can't help but notice. It sounded like you know who we are. Of course I do. Val's been sleeping quiet these past 10 years. Knew someone. But I knew someone had broken the spell that bound it. If that's true, why didn't you come find us? Yeah, but why wait till we came to you? 'Cause the power knows me, boy. I only survived this long because I know how to hide from it. How'd you finally find me, anyway? We found this at the library. Pull out Cora's picture book out of your bag. Things that live in the woods. It took you long enough. I published that damn book 8 years ago. Won an award and everything. I figured as soon as you recognized the creatures in there, you'd come running. Guess I overestimated you. sorry? Cora grunts, sipping her tea. Ava tosses back her own tea in one swallow, holding out her cup for a refill. Okay, you said the power knows you. What does that mean? This one pays attention. I like her. Teacher's pet. Ava flashes a middle finger at no, while Cora pours her another cup of tea. Most of my life I've been part of a group that watches over these woods and a power that lives inside it. We guarded the power and kept it a secret. In return, it took care of us. You mean it brought you gifts, gave you abilities? Brought you gifts? What? No! We're talking about a force of nature, kid, not Santa Claus. We were able to take a little of the power in ourselves, granting us certain skills, but only if we followed the rules. Well, that explains Twiggy over here. Hang on, you made the thing? Do you have any other powers, too? Absolutely none. I make constructs, like this ugly beast here, but only one at a time. Others could levitate things, or talk to beasts and whatnot, but there's only so much power a person can hold without going strange. Cora scowls into her teacup. Someone got greedy, didn't they? Someone tried to use too much of the power. Idiot. We told him what would happen. We saw the shadows wandering the woods at night, left over from that greedy idiot. But no, he thought he knew better than us. Shudder rubbing the still tender bruise on your wrist where Redfield grabbed you. Cora watches you intently, one eyebrow raised. Looks like things are worse than I thought. We gotta move quickly. She heaves herself out of her chair and starts bustling around the room, taking down jars and bunches of herbs. Someone find the jar of powdered bloodstone, and you put those goblets on the table. Oh, these? Noah retrieves a pair of ornate goblets from a nearby case and sets them on a low table. Cora shoos you aside, then starts mixing various powders and herbs into the two goblets. Okay. Like, I get that we're moving quickly here, but can you maybe pump the brakes for a sec? How are we gonna stop Redfield? Yeah, I'd like to know what exactly we're getting into. What's the plan? Will you be assisting us? What does it look like I'm doing? Making a casserole? I love her so much. Cora adds a pinch of ash to each goblet, then starts scribbling furiously on a notepad. I can tell you how to bind Redfield, but you're gonna have to go into those woods and perform the spell yourselves. What? But we can. I mean, how are we supposed to do that? We're not witches or whatever. Speak for yourself. We might not have powers, but Cora's right. We have to do this ourselves. But why? Why does it always have to be us? Because it's our fault. We're connected to him. Cora's super old. We're connected to him. Something about being near us gave Mr. Red power, especially once he managed to lure us down into that cave. Maybe that same connection can give us some kind of power over him. Huh. You're not as dense as I thought you'd be. Maybe we're not doomed after all. Thanks. The power's true strength comes from the connection it forges with its followers. Both sides are bound by the rules and the rituals they agree upon. After the incident, a few of us who want bloody smears on the ground figured out a way to exploit that connection. Finally tears the page free from her notepad and hands it to you. With this spell, we sealed that bastard inside that old meeting house. meeting house. Wait, those creepy ruins? How old are you? None of your damn business. Take the paper, scanning, Cora's cramped handwriting. This is it? We just follow these instructions? Well, seems a little anticlimactic. Did you hear the part where we have to go into the woods, right? Where I assume Redfield will try to stop us. That's right. Once he sees what you're doing, he'll do everything he can to interrupt the spell. You're gonna have to... Hey! You dropped it! I said drop it! You jump, following Cora's accusing finger, where her pet creature is chewing on its own leg bone. Stupid thing. All that arcane power in the world couldn't magic a brain in a half-rotted skull of yours. Don't suppose you'd take that damn ugly beast with you? All he's doing is chewing on my nice furniture. Yes, we would like that. Redfield will probably send tons of these creatures after us. It'd be nice to have a monster on our side for once. Recruit Cora's moss creature, and he'll defend you in the battle ahead. You'll even get to name him. Oh boy! Don't worry, he won't be living in your shed. Oh, okay. Yeah, chew the damn cat, and the dog, and probably the crow, too. Recruit Cora's creature. We'd love to take him. Hear that, you dense beast? You're going with these kids for a while. Cora snaps her fingers, and the creature gets up, bony feet clacking across the floorboards. Does it, have a name? Never bothered to give him one. Call him what you like. What about Maurice? You know, since you made such a big deal, Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes trots over to you, grinning, hesitantly you reach out and scratch his mossy head. That's surprisingly soft and weird. Definitely weird. Who's a good undead boy? Is it you? Cora grabs a plastic lighter from the kitchen and tosses it to you. And she hands the two goblets to Noah. Don't spill those. There's a clear with a big stump in the middle, about a mile in the road. You know it? Yeah, that's where we found our friend Dan. That's where you'll do the ritual. Tonight. Tonight? Why can't we wait until morning? Because Redfield's gotta be inside the clearing for the spell to trap him, which won't happen if it's full-on sunshine. Got it. But before we go, there's something I wanted to ask about Friends of the Hospital, the Dirt Master. What happened to your face? Actually, let's ask about the people in the hospital. I think we asked about the Dirt Monster. We asked about her face. How about Friends of the Hospital? Friends, Dan and Tom, Redfield got to them. They've been unconscious in the hospital for days. There are others too. If we manage to find Redfield, will they wake up? The power does feed on people sometimes, consuming the life force until they're just empty shells. But if you do the spell right, that connection will be broken. Your friends should recover in time. One more reason to win this thing. Now, unless you got any other silly questions, it's time for you to get going. And there's work to be done. Outside, you hug yourself against the chill wind as you and your friends make your way out of Cora's garden. This is it then. We're really going in to face him. At least we'll all be together this time. Plus, we got Twinkle Toes. Oh man. Oh, I love that name. Everyone ready to go? As ready as I'll ever be. Creepy moonlight ritual to save the town from evil? I was born ready for this. Hell yeah, let's kick some monsters in the face. Not yet. First, there's one stop we need to make. We're going on a trip. You all drive to the hardware store and park outside. Twinkle Toes tries to follow you. You push him back inside the car. No. You have to stay in here. And please don't get zombie drool on my upholstery. That sounds like no promises to me. Lucas sighs, and you all head into the store. Door chimes announcing your entrance. Behind the counter, Connor glances up slowly with a tattered paper bag. Hey, I'm about to close up and... Oh. Hi, Connor. Slaps his book down, glaring at you before turning to his sister. Stacy, what are y'all doing here? Don't be a jerk, Connor. We're just here to buy supplies. Supplies for what? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. Store closes in 5 minutes, so just get your stuff and get out. Friends split up to browse the store. You make your way to the counter. Hey, do you have a second? Maybe. Look, I know you're mad, but I want to talk. So talk. Look, Connor... I want to explain. A lot of really crazy stuff has been happening. Right. Shadow monsters. Yes, actually. And the reason I didn't tell you is because you wouldn't have believed me. And how do you know? Because you still don't believe me. Connor lets out a frustrated sigh, rubbing his eyes. Look, I have to close up soon. You should just get whatever you came for, unless... He looked you in the eyes. Unless you're ready to tell me what's going on. And I mean everything. You'd actually listen if I told you what's really happening. Promise. But I tell Connor the truth that would help to make amends and boost your nerve score. Oh, I suppose so. Make amends with Connor. Come on. It's time I explain some things. We'll be back. Right back, guys. Outside, Connor grabs a soda from the vending machine and props himself up against the wall. So, talk. It's kind of a long story and I don't have a lot of time, so bear with me if I skip over some stuff. He rolls his eyes, popping a soda with a sharp Yeah, okay. Bearing. Tell him everything important. Jane's death, Anne's disappearance, and all that's happened since. By the time you reach the spiders, Connor's brow is furrowed. He rubs his forehead in consternation. You don't look like you believe me. I mean, look, I don't want to be that kind of guy who doesn't believe someone when they... He sighs. But you have to admit, this all sounds pretty out there. Do you have any good, like, do you have some kind of, like, I don't know. What, proof? You want proof? Read my text. Go to the hospital. Ooh! 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 Look in the car! Huh? Why? Just do it. I promise you're gonna believe everything I've told you in about 10 seconds. Connor frowns skeptically and pushes off the wall and strutting her towards the car. So what? Is this the part where something jumps out at me and... Arrgh! Holy crap! Twinkletoes springs up against the car window. Connor scrambles back, tripping over his own feet, a look of terror on his face. The hell is that thing? That's one of those dog things I told you about. You didn't tell me you took one home as a freaking pet. I hadn't got that far yet. Connor sinks back against the wall, clutching his chest. This is nuts. So, you believe me? I mean, unless he's blind and deaf and dumb and just an idiot. Sure, yes, I think he does. I mean, I knew Stacy was acting weird then. And now, but all this? Shakes his head, chucking his empty soda can into the garbage. But if things were this crazy, but how didn't you say something sooner? Connor... I had to protect you. Redfield isn't just some wild animal. He's been going after people close to me. Enemies and friends. I thought the more involved you got, the less safe you'd be. And what about your safety? Finding you impaled on a tree would not have made me feel safe. Connor flinches. Okay. Point taken. Okay, so what's the next step? I assume you're all here because you're about to run off and do something stupid? And you know whatever it is, I'm gonna wanna come along, right? But I can't. I can't put you at risk. I can't just sit here while you and Stacy charge off into danger. I know it sucks, but I need you to trust me. We have a way to stop this, but it can only be us. We can't put anyone else in danger anymore. Crosses his arms, frowning deeply. I really don't like this. I feel helpless. Yeah, I know that feeling, but I need you to trust me. Connor runs a hand through his hair, struggling to process everything. So, are we okay? Any other questions? We gonna kiss or what? Okay. We gonna kiss or what? You know what? Why not? What? I'm about to charge off and do something stupid. Where's my heroic send-off? Connor laughs incredulously, pushing off the wall and sliding a hand around your waist. You're really something else. You know that? Connor softly presses his lips against yours as the street, the town, and the hardware store, everything falls away. After a long moment, you pull away smiling. You made up and made out with Connor. I should probably get back inside before the others come looking for us. Yeah, okay. Thank you for hearing me out. Keeping all this a secret was been eating me up inside. Thanks for finally telling me. Inside you find Noah, Andy, and browsing in the center aisle. Hey, how's it going? Andy's having way too much fun with this. Hey man, I'm just trying to live out the cheesy action movie dreams here. Don't ruin it for me. Andy's eyes suddenly light up. He sets down a jar of nails and turns to you both, grinning. You know what I just realized? This is gonna be over tomorrow. Yeah, assuming we don't all die. No, that's what I mean. Fist of number 6 comes out next summer, and there's no way I'm missing that. So, we're definitely gonna win. What? I'm serious. What are you guys looking forward to? What have you been waiting for so hard? It proves we're gonna live. I don't know. I haven't had much to look forward to lately. I'm looking forward to 1 million subscribers. Fingers crossed. There must be something. What about homecoming? I'm probably not going. Seems kind of pointless without a date, doesn't it? And I'm really not in a good place for that. Dating, I mean. Noah reaches over, squeezing Noah's shoulder. That's cool, dude. If it's not the right time, then it's not the right time. You shouldn't let that stop you from enjoying homecoming, though. We could all go together. Dude, let's rent a limo. I've always wanted to do that. That sounds fun. I'll think about it. What about you, Sarah? Can I ask someone to homecoming? Take a look around the store and your eyes settle on... Oh... So we got Connor. We got Lucas. We got Ava. I was hoping to wait. I was gonna ask you guys what what you want. Like, who, is like the #1 person. This one's a tough one. I'm having a brain fart right now. Okay, so Connor, Lucas, Stacy, Ava, Andy, Noah. You know what? I think we're gonna go with Connor. We did Ava in our first playthrough, even though I was a male MC. We're now a female MC. I figure it's only right, because we never got to go and choose some of those. I mean, I'm sure everybody would like to see, like, her and Ava, maybe? And then also, like one of each, but yeah, we'll go with Connor, actually. Good luck. Take a deep breath and walk up to the counter. Hey, one more thing. Yeah? I was wondering if you go to homecoming with me. Wow. I can't say I was expecting that tonight. You're just full of surprises. So, is that a no? Of course not. I'd love to. You asked Connor to homecoming. Great. So, I guess I'll wear a tie or something, huh? You actually own one? Don't sound so surprised. Now, if I can just remember where I put it. Smiling, you go back to the browsing the store. Oh, we don't get like a kiss or something? Like another one? A while later, you find Noah again, staring at a display of power tools. So, you gonna buy anything? I'm not sure. What kind of weapons do you use against an army of undead plant monsters? I mean, that probably. Now points to the wall behind you with a "Now in stock" sign hangs next to the pole saw. I forgot about this thing. I almost feel like Tim the Toolman should just walk in and go, "Har, har, har." You take the pole saw off the wall, examine it. Feels real good in your hands, really good. What is it? I think Connor said it's called a pole saw. I'll tell you what it is. Ava comes around the counter, practically bouncing. It's a chainsaw on a stick. Please tell me you're gonna buy it. You should totally get it. That thing will tear through those plant monsters like they're nothing. Way better than my weapon idea. I was gonna grab one of the big sticks I saw in the parking lot. Wow. High hopes, Noah. High hopes. You wanna buy the pole saw? It'll help you against Mr. Red's minions and show up in your inventory shed, where we'll probably only get to use it one time. Okay. Get the pole saw, or we could get a mossy log. Yeah, no, I'm passing this thing up. Yes! You're gonna let me borrow it sometime, right? For what? You got some landscaping to do? If it means I get to swing stuff like that around, I will find something to landscape. Join the rest of your friends at the front of the store. You got the pole saw. See, we haven't got the action. We haven't got the last and final page. I think that's it, ain't it? Yeah, I don't see anything else. Unless something else shows up randomly. Get in line, but... Okay. Random. Get in line behind Annie as he pays for a large crowbar. Turning, he stops short when he sees you holding the pole saw. What? Where do they keep those? Sorry, I got the only one. Everyone set? Yeah, let's do this. Hey. Pause in the door and turn to Connor. He frowns, troubled. Please be careful. I will. Promise. Turning away, you walk out into the night. Follow the back roads out of town until, once again, you find yourself standing at the edge of the dark woods. This is it. I hope this gets better than the last time. It will. It has to. We got the pole saw. Gludge his instructions, reading them through the 10th time. We've got to leave one goblet at the entrance to the ruins, and Ava and I will take care of that. Then, meet the rest of you at the clearing. Sounds like a plan. Be careful! You guys too. Watch out for those gross skeleton monsters. Of course you're not gross, Twinkle Toes. Those other skeletons are way less cute than you. One by one, your friends walk forward. You take a deep breath and then follow them into the trees. After a quick detour to the ruins, you and Ava rejoin the rest of your friends in the clearing. Run into any trouble? Nope. First goblet's ready to go. You set the other goblet down on the stump. So, what exactly do we do? Looks like two people need to read the incantations written here. As soon as we start the spell, Mr. Red will be drawn towards the clearing. Hooray. We light the goblet on fire, which somehow lights the other goblet. The two flames become a bridge that channels Mr. Red into the ruins. And then boom, flames go out and he's sealed inside. So, who wants to read the words? You have to read through the whole spell. Mr. Red will do whatever he can to stop you. I'll do it. Stacy, do you? Lily trails off as Stacy dumps her purse onto the ground. She refills it with large rocks and gives it a few experimental swings. Nope. I got some anger issues to work out. I'll, read. Just try to stop anything from ripping our heads off, okay? Don't worry. We've got your backs. You nod and everyone arranges themselves in a loose circle around the stump, with Lily and Lucas at the center. Is everyone ready? Beside you, Andy grips his crowbar. Stacy hefts her rock-filled purse. Noah clutches his branch, and Ava draws a long knife from her boot. You yank the starter handle on your pole saw, and the small engine thrums to life. Bring it on. One last thing. We can do this. I love you guys. No one's allowed to die. No one's allowed to die. I mean it. If even one of you dies, I'm gonna be pissed. Right back at you, sir. The lady takes a deep breath and then begins to read. Power of the ancient trees, glorious song of all that grows. Lucas stands tall beside her, one hand resting on her shoulder as he picks up the next line. By the right of our covenant, we summon thee. Your grip tightens as a frigid wind whips through the clearing, carrying the sounds of growls and gnashing teeth. Remember, we have to protect Lucas and Lily, or else all of this will be for nothing. Got it. Beside you, Twinkle Toes' mossy hackles raise, and he bares his teeth. Come before us. Dark shapes begin to move in the undergrowth, amber eyes burning in the trees. Come before us. Another shape larger than the rest moves to the edge of the clearing, moonlight illuminating his face. What? Wait a second, is that? No. The figure smiles. Looks like I stumbled into a loser convention. Cody, you're not him. Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna kick your ass. Shadows rise in the trees behind Cody, and you catch a darker figure. Barely visible, but its glowing eyes. Remember what I said at Britt's party? I was gonna make you all pay for your smart-ass remarks. Your little friends threw me out that time. But this time, I brought some friends too. The bushes all around you explode, a snarling wave of skeletal creatures charging towards you. Here they come. You drop to a ready crouch as three of the creatures charge towards you. To your right, Andy holds his crowbar ready to swing. I got the middle one. Sarah, you get the left. Stace, you get the right. I get left. Got it. Let's go. I'll attack the left. Yeah! Just your pole saw straight into the creature's mouth, shredding vines and chunks of bone flying in every direction. And he caves in the skull of the center creature. Stacy swings her purse like a mace, taking another's head clean off. Whoa! Did you see that? Whoo! We've got our triple threat right here! Snarling, another of the skeletal creatures comes charging towards you. Ah! Before you can react, Twinkle Toes slams into it from the side, smashing into the ground. Twinkle Toes grabs the other creature by the spine, shakes it until it stops moving. He drops it, looking up to grin at you. Good boy. Through the chaos, Lily and Lucas's voice ring clear and strong, reading from Cora's spell. Power of the earth and stone, furious wind and rushing creek. By the right of our covenant, we bid thee listen. Heed our words. Heed our Look out! Two creatures managed to dodge around Noah, heading for Lily and Lucas. Ugh. I don't think I can reach both of them in time. Lily. Moving forward, you bring your saw blade down like a scythe, shearing clean through the creature's spine. It collapses into a heap at Lily's feet, eyes burning out. Thanks for the save, Sarah. Quickly turn to Lucas, just in time to see the other creature's jaw clamp down on his arm. Ah! Lucas! Together, you and Lily manage to pry the creature's jaw open. You shove it aside, and Lily smashes its head with a rock. Are you okay? You're bleeding. Probably gonna need stitches, but I'll live. Come on, we've got to finish the spell. We could use some help over here. Sprint to the other side of the clearing, where Noah struggles to hold a thrashing creature while Ava slashes at it with her knife. Damn it, Noah, hold it still. I'm trying it. Ah! Creature slips out of Noah's grasp, lunging for Ava. Oh! Attack the creature or save Ava. Attack the creature. We have the pole saw. Hey, ugly. Stab your saw blade through the creature's skeletal, pinning it to the ground. Ava winds up and kicks it in the head, sending the skull flying into the trees. Huh. Maybe I should take up soccer. Thanks, Sarah. That one got away from me. No problem. As your friends continue to struggle against the skeletal creatures, you hear slow, sarcastic applause from the clearing's edge. Damn! Not bad, Sarah. Maybe your nerds are tougher than I gave you credit for. Find Cody, Redfield sees, hovering just outside the boundary of the clearing. Redfield knows we're trying to trap him. He won't risk coming after us himself until he's got no other choice. Steeling yourself, you point your weapon at the creature wearing Cody's face. Come over here. I'll show you how tough I am. Redfield reaches out, one clawed hand resting it on top of Cody's head. I thought you'd never ask. From your eyes, Cody's flesh begins to warp and bulge as skin tearing and falling away, revealing the dirt and stone beneath. Holy crap! What he said. Stone creature advances on you, seemingly taller with every step. Wow, you're even uglier than I remember. Funny! Surprising speed, he lurches forward, one huge hand clumping around your arm. Hey. Attack his arm. Pull the trigger on your pole saw, revving the blade to full speed, twisting. Bring the blade down on the creature's arm. He drops you, his arm crumbling off at the elbow. Paws off, jerk. You'll pay for that! He stoops, picking up his own severed fist, a lump of rocks and dirt the size of a basketball. With a grunt, he hurls it at your head. Whoa! Slice it! All chews for the projectile with ease, spraying dirt and pebbles everywhere. I like this toy. Shakes his injured arm and the stump begins to grow back. What? No fair. Stone creature flexes his new hand, sneering at you. Oh, you bruises, Sarah, and some broken bones. Sarah! Back off, creep. Your friends try to run to you, but the vine creatures surge forward, forcing them to keep fighting. He can heal whenever I hurt him. There's gotta be some way to put him down for good. And that's when you see it hidden among the rocks that dot the creature's chest. The rune on its chest. It looks just like... I know what I have to do. You set your feet and finish him. Rolling out a Mortal Kombat soundboard. Finish him! Launching forward, you duck under the creature's next punch and stab your pole saw right into the chest, shattering the car of stone. Yeah! No! The stone cracks and the creature begins to crumble. In the trees, Redfield lets out an ear-splitting howl. Afraid so. Why don't you come over here, Redfield? Let me just get my pole started back up. Give me just a minute. Eyes boiling with rage, Redfield surges forward, almost too fast to follow. Ah! Cold fingers clamber on your throat, and two pits of deep red flame blaze just inches from your eyes. You! His fingers tighten, cutting off your air. Frantically, you look around, clearing, looking for your friends. Andy's crowbar strikes to the left and right, leaving a trail of broken enemies in its wake. That's right. This is what you get for messing with the king. Nearby, Stacy dodges and twirls between attacking creatures or Persa shimmering blur as it slams through their skulls. Woo! You picked on the wrong cheerleader. On the other side of the clearing, Ava and Noah brandish their weapons at another group of snarling beasts. I'm gonna make you bony freaks wish you never summoned, or whatever. I'm not letting it in like this. Not when we're so close. Feld's grip tightens, beginning to burn against your skin. You can feel your strength being drained out of you. I'm not scared. Phil throws you to the ground, then floats around hurriedly towards Lucas and Lily. Lucas protectively steps in front of Lily, his jaws set as he continues to read the words of the spell. Power of flame and shadows, keeper of darkest secrets. Lily stares defiantly up at Redfield, shouting the spell into his face. By the right of our covenant, we bind thee! No. Drag yourself forward, feeling in your pocket. Trouble us. No more. Cracking fingers find the lighter, Just as you reach the stump, straining, you flick the striker, igniting a tiny flame. Trouble us no more! No! Redfield descends on you, howling, claws outstretched. Too late. You touch the flame to the inside of the goblet, and a line of blue fire shoots out from its center, streaking towards the ruins. No! Redfield's body thins and stretches like ink pouring down a drain. Within seconds, he's vanished entirely into flames. All around, the skeletal creatures fall to the ground, the lights in their eyes winking out. Twinkletoes sniffs curiously at the pile of bones and trots over to stand by your side. We did it. Trembling, you get to your feet as the flames inside the goblet flare high, then vanish. Wait, really? It actually worked? It would appear so. Are we sure? Is he actually... Ava walks over, retrieving Cora's goblet. One way to find out. A short walk later, you cautiously step into the familiar clearing. It's so peaceful. Yeah, I guess. Ava walks right up to the ruins, quickly snatching up Cora's goblet before backing away again. I can definitely feel something in there, and it is pissed. Can you blame him? Who'd want to spend eternity trapped in that crappy place? This could be a trick. How do we know the spell did what it was supposed to do? Stare at the old ruins, remembering the first time you ever saw it. Whoa, what is this place? Don't know, but watch this. Jane scoops up a pebble and tosses it at the house. You look down, crouching to pick up a small pebble. We test it. You toss your pebble at the house, it sails straight over the threshold, then stops midair. No way! The pebble hangs in the air for a moment, then drops straight down. Your knees buckle, and you sink to the ground, tears well up in your eyes as you start to laugh. It's over! Friends kneel beside you, pulling you into a warm embrace. What the hell did we do next? Stacy laughs, squeezing you tighter. Seriously? Comes next the most important thing of all. The SATs? No, dummy. Homecoming. It's not really that important. I'm just saying. So that being said, hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Please do feel free to donate if you'd like to help support me, the content, and things like that. Otherwise, just please share our channel. I'm trying to grow our channel as well as our community as best as I can. That being said, I do apologize for this being a while since we've done some Diamond Editions. Financial strength, time. I wanted to plug some new content in, which is, Vampire, Detroit Becomes Human, a lot of other new content, even some GTA, some old content, but, new content to our community and channel nonetheless. So with that being said, stay tuned for Chapter 12. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.